Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Radio Shack, model number 20658, and we're performing evening medium wave band scan. Current time is 10:18 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. We're going to go over some features of the radio, a little size comparison, and then we'll cruise the evening band. So let's go ahead and look at the radio. Features, left-hand side, we got a carry strap, volume control, high-low tone control, headphone jack, a DC input, 6 volts. Front we have our speaker. We have an LCD panel here that shows our frequency and our clock. A direct numeric entry keypad, which is really nice to have. We have a setting for the presets. You get 10 presets per band, give you a total of 30 presets. A snooze function that lasts for 9 minutes when the alarm is going off, and you can wake up to radio or buzzer. We have a lock switch to lock the radio down. Here we have some tuning buttons and hour-minute set buttons. An enter function for the keypad. We have a timer function where it counts down from 99 minutes. We have an alarm button. We have a sleep function button and our power button. So quite a bit going on the front panel. And of course, dual time, which is nice. Right hand side, we have a simple DX local switch. Top of the radio, we have a shortwave band select switch, so we can cycle through the shortwave bands. And we also have the band selector, FM, AM, and shortwave. And over here, we have a light switch, which is like a dim green light. I can hit that there. As you can see, it's just a nice mellow green. When it's dark, it's nice to have. Antenna, swivels 360, notch there. On the back, we have a kick-out stand. And down the bottom, here's the battery compartment that holds 3 AA batteries. Full size comparison, I brought a few radios. The first one I have to compare it to is the CC Skywave, which has all the bands, or most of them. There you go, give you an idea for size. Yeah, I was pretty happy to pick up this Radio Shack. You guys know I'm a collector of Radio Shack radios, and for $20, I had to give it a shot. So let's get this out there. There you go, give you an idea for the size comparison there for the Skywave. That's a pretty good representation. And then we have the deck of cards here. There you go, to give you an idea for size. And we'll start cruising the band. All right, so we're turning our power here, volume on the left. You'll find I'll leave the tone on high, which is kind of like the normal mode. If I need to try to clarify a signal, I might switch it to low. I've noticed this radio does have a little bit of internal noise, and it's just generated by the LCD panel, I think. It used to be worse. I took this radio apart and fixed it. It had the ferrite antenna wires running over a small, I think it's an FM chip or some type of integrated circuit. And the wires running right over it, causing tons of birdie tones. And once I moved those wires, the birdie tones went away. So if you have harmonics in your radio, you might want to, if you can take it apart, you might want to check out to see how those wires are laid out and if they're shielded properly or if they're away from any IC that might be causing interference. Something to think about. All right, let's get tuning. This is a CHLO, Brampton, Ontario, 441 miles. They say it's 250 watts. I'm going to bring out a loop here, get it off the top shelf, and bring it down just to see if we can't make that sound better. So I'm using a Select-A-Tenna, if you can see that, old school passive loop that really rocks. I mean, I'm using it more in my Texan AN200 lately, and I get great results with it. There you go, big difference. Yeah, good to keep that handy. I'm going to put it right down here in my chair. That way it's out of the way, and if we need it again, we'll bring it out.
In Big 12 country? In Big 12 country. Somebody's getting fired for that. They ought to know better, Sean.
Here's 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles away, 400 watts.
About that. The conclusion of the 49ers and Seahawks and what it went.
Now, why would that be protected from Congress?
Well,
there may be
550 here is KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, and it says 5,000 watts.
Venman, and he was on the call. I understand, and we'll find out this week, that Colonel Venman, Lieutenant Colonel Venman,
There's a low tone.
can give some insight into the ellipses that are in the memos I call. New book since I left the administration. I didn't do kiss and tell, but you did. So why?
560 WIND, Chicago.
When you had two the House proceedings are going to move to the Judiciary Committee, where we're supposed to have a more adversarial.
Okay, just picking up WNAX, Yankton, South Dakota. This is 460 miles at 5,000 watts.
Side of the story, although I must say the way the rules are written,
Okay, I heard Omaha, I think, and this is 590 KXSP, Omaha, Nebraska, 405 miles away, 5,000 watts. Cool. This is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles, 5,000 watts.
You could buy 30, which would cover much of your remaining working lifetime.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away.
The beauty of level term, as you know from the policy you already have, is it's incredibly cheap.
Yes, it is. The USA has great rates.
So that's why, remember the...
Country music on CFCO, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watt station. .640 here is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles, 1,600 watts at night. The wrong way with the volume. 650 coming in beautiful. WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
Everybody needs to rush up to the line of scrimmage so we can clock this thing and get a few.
Here we go. This is coming in beautiful. WFAN, 660 here is New York, New York, 750 miles. Sweet. So there's simulcasting the Monday Night Football. This is 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, Sports Radio.
We're down to 6 seconds remaining. Here comes the San Francisco field goal unit.
CKGM, 690 Montreal, Quebec, 763 miles.
So how much of this white precip will be on the ground come tomorrow morning? This is
Here's W.
report. I'm Rob Carpenter breaking down. Not a bad start this morning, but colder temperatures definitely have arrived in the tri-state. The snow continues to fall tonight, so how much snow will the...
I was going to say the call letters. I might have turned them down before he said it. WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Weather Center on News Radio 700 WLW. The snow ends by morning.
Nice.
The Democrat intends to overturn the results of the 2016 election.
Do you believe that despite the constant adversity, the record of a establishment is impressive.
Here's WOR, New York City, New York, 750 miles.
Keep growing. That is impressive. If you disagree, hey, download the Zip app now and let your
House. And former President Jimmy Carter has been hospitalized tonight. He's having a procedure to relieve pressure on his brain caused by bleeding due to his recent.
Okay, this is WGN Chicago.
39th President spokeswoman says that procedure will take place tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'm not sure here. Okay, so we got music on 7:30. Can't jam it, but yeah, this could be CKDM, Dauphine, Manitoba, 820 miles. I'm thinking that's what it is. Yeah, and then over here we have Zoomer Radio, CFZM on 740. So that sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Just awesome. We'll bring a loop in so we can make this nicer. Yeah, if you increase the gain of that signal, that little buzzing goes away. This is WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles. So that's nice to have that loop handy for sure. And radio like this, definitely. And get your AC adapter and you're rocking.
U.S. Tax Shield is A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-785-9130.
I keep hitting the tone control as my volume. 760 WJR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
Does your water stain and damage your fixtures? Does it smell or...
401ks, TSPs, life insurance, whatever financial question you have.
Securities offered through American Portfolios Financial Services Incorporated. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory services offered through Wealth Quarterback. American Portfolios and Wealth Quarterback are unaffiliated entities. Investing may involve the risk of loss of capital. Entertaining talk for New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and the world. An American original. Talk Radio 77 WABC and WABCRadio.com.
That is the best I've heard this station. WABC, New York City, New York.
The John Basler Show, the War of 1812, 200 years. And to this day, I speak to many historians. It is a mystery why that war happened, why so many had to die for no clear end. The British Empire, yes, had been stung by the Revolution. The American Republic, however...
Wow, coming in great. Cool.
Support, such as staffing and newer equipment to help service the veterans.
This is local WBBM Chicago, 780.
And there were no injuries and no arrests were reported.
I think this is CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles.
59 Altamont Avenue, Rotterdam. CanalSeaAgency.com.
Sometimes, when you're living with a disability, unable to work, you just need a hand up.
Okay, 810, and here is WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
Social Security for the first time, or you've been denied in the past. Citizens
The chance of your kid being... Your kid... It is our second meeting. Having a shooting incident. Is that what it is? It's 1,000, right? Your kid's school having a shooting incident.
820, I think, is WBAP, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles.
What?
WCCO trying to break through here, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles. I think it's an issue with the reception here. Got the pocket out that I can check, or the Skywave, I can check it.
49ers trying to keep that record intact.
Okay, it still comes in, just not as strong as the Skywave. Surprisingly, though, this antenna in here is a 4-inch ferrite. Amazing. I think I might have mentioned that earlier. Okay, 840 is usually WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, and this is about 300 miles away.
Has any complaints? My primary care doctor is probably the best doctor I've ever had in my life.
My friends, good patients.
850, KOA Denver, Colorado, 890 miles.
But I enjoyed him.
She comes in special. Yeah, early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
That's exactly why I choose VA.
Choose VA today. Visit va.gov.
Hey, let's talk about Icon Eye Care, the hometown LASIK partner of the Denver Broncos. Icon Eye Care has been Denver's trusted LASIK provider for 20
Hey,
years.
you're talking about Denver?
I trust.
Sweet.
On peut constater, sachez que depuis quelques années, au Québec,
CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
décisions dans les médias, c'est la même chose pour le directeur des poursuites criminelles et
Metcalf got both hands on it, but Mosley right there to create a little bit of interference and knock that football away.
870 coming in good. WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles.
32. Flanked by the running back Carson. Walks up to the line.
Fees for well-qualified buyers. Offers expire month end. See dealer for details. Each day, thousands of New Yorkers must decide between paying rent.
WCBS, New York, New York, 750 miles.
Years, Catholic Charities Brooklyn and Queens has been providing solutions for. He's worked so hard on his 3-point.
Sounds like a local here, Chicago, 890 WLS.
Didn't even think about it. And we've known he's a very, very good shooter. And his
Old-time radio shows here on CHML, Hamilton, Ontario, 430 miles. A cool station to listen to, I like it. We're going to move up the dial.
A 4-line blurb.
Okay, that's always nice. Nice to hear, not. CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles.
I said 20,000 women were gang.
Yes, stop.
For everybody, to a person while they're watching that game.
WMVP, Chicago.
He left Patrick Mahomes way too much time. And in one play, he got in field goal range.
But even John Harbaugh said last week, or before the Patriots,
Did I say Chicago?
that they had no plans.
Down when it comes to making sure veterans are going to get their care. We need
1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
the technology and to modernize it.
Benavidez recovered, and he moved back to his home in Texas.
1040 WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
American. I was dedicated myself.
because no injury is too severe or too minor for our care. This is the time for success. Small rehab.
Just picking up KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm curious on what the Skywave sounds like on 1060. Just, fun to check. Compare them to each other. Okay, sounds similar. Static. Okay, keep rolling. Yeah, not sure what music we play on this station.
Apparently, there have been people, for example, that have been near these fires. These fires that happen in California. They're getting rashes on their bodies.
WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
It's poison oak. The poison oak is getting on their bodies.
not sure on this one here of 1110. I wonder if this is KFAB Omaha, Nebraska. I'm not sure. 405 miles away. It could be a Michigan station too, not powered down. Possibly.
We go into the pre-produced piece here, where he's at a cemetery of soldiers, and he goes through and he talks about the importance of the poppy.
1120, this is KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
What made people so outraged that it required
himself stopped drinking? He converted to Catholicism, had 9 kids, and was the one telling Texans, don't join the Confederacy. And when they
Here's a WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
Progress, and I think our listeners, when I get on, or the viewers get on, they see these perfect people with their heads carved into mountains. They...
About 24-hour days, the period would be between
Local WYLL, Chicago.
which approximates the time.
Christian radio.
the veto. So if you want to insult Christianity, that would be okay, because Christians aren't running around blowing
Okay, 1180 WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
people up. It's your fault that you insulted Islam. Huh?
A little bit of WPHD trying to break through, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 700 miles. Usually this is Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles, WHKW. I think this is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is, I think, WSSP. I think this is WSDZ, St. Louis, Missouri. 275 miles, 5,000 watts. Yeah, I'm not sure. Here, I have CIWW, Ottawa, Ontario, 660 miles written down, but don't know for sure on this. It sounds like choir music. Something else mixing in. This could be Green Bay, Wisconsin, WTAQ, 155 miles, 5,000 watts.
I'm not necessarily heard that comment. He was so racist, Gary. Do you know what this guy did or not?
Vaguely. I skimmed over when I was reading this morning.
I'll bring that up. My wife was dealing with my daughter CJ about plane tickets, and when she went to a website for a plane company, I won't say the name of it, but it rhymes with Smelta. What?
Okay.
What?
I got it. Okay.
I won't say the name of it. I don't.
I'm not sure if this is Dubuque, Iowa, if this is KDTH, or if this is WSPD, Toledo, Ohio. I'm thinking Ohio, but I could be wrong. This is west, that's east. Kind of in line with each other.
Speaking loudly about right and wrong, and considerations about penalties.
This is probably WKJG, Fort Wayne, Indiana. 185 miles, 5,000 watts. Or possibly KXFN, St. Louis, Missouri. Possibility. Okay, I'll move up the band a little bit here. I think some stations here.
Earthquakes and cold weather. We go back to...
Yeah, coast to coast here on WMBD, Peoria, Illinois. Coast to coast comes on about an hour or two, I think at midnight. This is Peoria, Illinois, 135 miles away, 5,000 watts. I kind of go back and forth between WHAS and this station. And I think even WTAM has 1100 has the coast to coast. So I kind of go in between those stations. If they fade, I just tap the different presets. It helps.
You're listening to Ground Zero.
Nice. Ground zero. Cool.
We'll be back in a moment.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following paid program are not those of Talk Radio 1510 WLAC, management or parent.
There, I just gave the call letters for the station. This is WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
And then apparently there was an elderly woman as well. That is why individuals like myself who want to make sure that every bit of information is out.
Normally this is KOKC, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 690 miles.
You know what I mean? Because there's some stuff that really brings up some questions.
Marking down to the 28-yard line of Seattle.
WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Closer. At least a yard.
20 years?
What Consolidated Credit can do is work with your
KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles. Yeah.
be able to pay everything off.
We're almost through. It's good little radio. For $20, if it's out there still, check out the links below. Get yourself one. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, if you have birdie tones really bad, like this thing was singing like loud. Almost every other station. I couldn't believe it. And I fixed it pretty easily by just rerouting those wires. Real simple. Just moved them and taped them down again. And this radio is easy to take apart. There's like 4 screws in the back and it comes apart really easily. $16.10. CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Take us to the top of the band. KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1,000 watts. WQLR, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 137 miles, 1,000 watts. And we're almost through.
To get inside the 29.
1700 is KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
And it lunged and got the first down. It was close. You know, this was really about where the ball was. Because he had the ball in both hands, and he returned backwards, and so his head...
There we go. Turn this off. Do final thoughts? Okay, there it is. The Radio Shack 2000-568 AM FM Shortwave Radio, doing an evening medium wave band scan. If you enjoyed this, give me a big like. You guys are amazing. If you're a lover of Radio Shack radios, which I am, and you know this company is really much kind of going to the wayside, I don't know if they're going to reinvent themselves and come back or not. It would be pretty cool if they did. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon for future Radio Shack radios I review, because I love them and I'm trying to collect them all. They made quite a few over the years, so it should take me forever probably to get them all. I don't think I'll ever be able to get them all. And of course, finally, comment below what you think about this particular radio. Do you own one? Do you have it? Do you like it? FM's great on this radio. AM is good. And the shortwave is decent also when you have a nice wire attached. I noticed with the antenna, you got to be outside, with it by the whip by itself. But if you hook up a nice little external wire, you're definitely going to get reception results on shortwave. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.